This is 12 About Town today.
Hello, I'm Candice Smith, and welcome to 12 About Town today. As always, so much fun when we have Jonathan Miller here in the studio. Look, y'all, it is the holiday weekend. He is our expert. He is getting us ready for this holiday weekend, but we're doing it on a budget, right? Budget-friendly ideas.
Yes.
You're making these great personalized feeling events on a budget. You're helping us. So how do we want to start with this, Jonathan?
You know I love planning an event.
Yes.
And I like the challenge of planning an event and saving a little money at the same time. But I still want it to feel great and extravagant.
Okay.
And with Memorial Day, we have 4th of July, we have all these things in summer holidays. This is our unofficial kickoff to summer, so why not jump into it with some summer towels?
I love it.
I went to Costco just to see what I could stock up on, just because I thought, you know, with pending tariffs, things like that, you can have things in the pantry that aren't going to expire.
Yes.
Like your plates, your paper towels. Red Solo cups, they're always there, you know, and it helps clean up being a breeze. But they're also, those prices haven't been raised yet. So it's the perfect time to stock up right now on these things.
Okay.
And you're going to be able to use them.
Yes.
One of the things too is having a potluck type dinner.
Okay.
Where you have your friends, you know, you're going to invite 100 people, ask everybody to bring something. That's going to save you a lot of money. But also, if you're invited to something like that, you can be the person who volunteers to bring cups and plates.
Got it. Already in the pantry.
And you have them there. So then they're going to save you some money. You're going to contribute and you're not going to feel bad if you don't have time to cook.
Right. Which, you know, some of us may not these days. But I like the way you've set up this table, right? Like we've got the colors, but you have a unique tablecloth, if you will.
I do, because this was one of my favorite finds. I found a 2-person towel.
Yes.
At Costco.
Yeah.
$25. Literally, I think it's 80 by 80.
It's huge.
It would cover a sofa. It would cover a dining table. The things that are the easiest to wash to me are the best things for an event, especially a cookout or something that's by the beach, because then you can just rip it off, throw it in the washing machine, and it's done.
Yeah.
And it still has that multi-purpose of being able to go with the family on the beach. It's like a picnic blanket. You know, it's so many dual purposes.
Yeah, and these are like good quality. These are different.
These beach towels, $10 each at Costco.
Okay.
They have a bound edge, which you do not see very often on something at that price point.
I was going to say, not
and it has a
$10.
microfiber backing on it. So then that's going to help push away sand.
Yes.
Those things dry off faster. And, you know, $10, you can't beat it.
No.
And there's a variety of colors. I have two of the colors here, but there's an orange and a red also. It's just phenomenal.
They're going to be running to Costco now to get these. Like, these are so nice. Now, let's talk about kind of displaying the food. I like what you did here.
I was so proud of you for getting up at 2 a.m. and baking this cake this morning for us to use today. I mean, you put so much love into it, and I'm just so proud of you for that. But
I'm glad it looks like that, Jonathan.
The thing about this is, you're gonna have, like, if you're gonna have a group of people and you're gonna feed people, or if you're gonna do something potluck, baking a cake that's a rectangle like this is 11 inches by 4. We were able to slice this into 10 slices. So people can come along, they can serve themselves, but we've got 10 people here that are gonna have their dessert already ready to go.
Right.
This is gonna be much smarter than trying to do an individual plate of desserts for someone. Having it on, if you've got a set table, having it there, do more of a buffet style. Like I said, have a potluck.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder, guys.
Exactly.
And especially, look, if it's the summertime, some people may be trying to eliminate the carbs, right? We may not be going for the sugary sweets. So if that is what you want, enjoy. But, you know, maybe not have too many, because some of us are trying to get back into that swimsuit, right, John?
Exactly. That is the whole thing. Is it is swimsuit season.
It is.
And maybe we'll do something where we'll have swimsuit modeling at some point.
Oh, wow, we can do this. We can do it. We got
That's
it.
motivating, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. So what are we missing here? So we've got the budget-friendly ideas. We're making it personal. Like, we're ready for the weekend.
We are. And plan ahead. If you go to my blog, there's a QR code in the corner. I actually have you a checklist.
Okay.
So that you can actually go through and you can check some things off and you can plan for other events. So then if you are doing a Costco run or something like that, you can say, well, I'm also having an event on July 4th. I'm going to need extra ketchup for that. I'm going to need extra paper towels. I'm entertaining. Because a lot of times when people buy in bulk, they're afraid they're going to be wasting. And if you plan ahead, you're never going to waste anything in that, and you're going to save a lot of money.
And I am a checklist girl, so we're going to have to go check that out. So there's the QR code there on your screen. Head over to his website, Jonathan H. Miller, to get all of the details that will help you this weekend and the holidays to come. So we'll have more 12 About Town today coming up right after this. All right. right, guys, welcome back to 12 About Town today. A couple of days left in May, but did you know that May is National Foster Care Month? We have April here with Hope Tree Family Services to talk a little bit about it. Tell us a little bit about what it is that you guys do at Hope Tree.
Hope Tree is a multifaceted, faith-related human services organization. We started in Salem in 1890, so we've been around a while.
That's a long time, yeah.
We started as an orphanage, and as human services and child welfare has evolved, Hope Tree's evolved. So now we provide services throughout a child's journey and a family's journey. In Richmond, we specifically provide treatment foster care, family support services, which is parent coaching and supervised visitation if that's a need, family-centered treatment, which is an evidence-based practice, and developmental disabilities ministry. On our Salem campus, we also have Hope Tree Academy. It's a private day school. We have group homes for boys and girls. We have outpatient counseling and equine assisted psychotherapy.
Wow, that's a lot. Look at them with the animals. How sweet. So tell me a little bit about the need. The need is growing for foster parents.
It is, and May being Foster Care Month is a great time to spread awareness about that. Virginia has about 5,000 kids in foster care, give or take, and it's always our goal to put kids in foster homes in their communities, but it's getting harder and harder to do that due to lack of foster parents. So that means that kids are getting placed further and further away from the community they know, the school they know, away from their families, right? So we really want to place kids as close to the community as we can. We want our foster parents to provide kids with love, stability, consistency, positive interactions, because even though foster care is designed to be brief, those things impact a child for the rest of their life, even if they go home. And we can't underestimate how powerful that is and how healing that is. And so we just need more people who are willing to do that.
Wow. So for people who may think that they can do that, they can handle that, becoming a foster, how do they go about getting more information to do so?
They can contact us at our website, hopetreefs.org. They can also call our Richmond office. We would love to talk to anyone about how they can become a foster parent. There's, of course, a lot of things we go through in terms of your home life and safety and things, but we also just want to get to know you and how you imagine your role in foster care and what type of child you think you could best work with. And so we really want to make it driven by you.
Wonderful. So maybe there's someone who may be a little bit older and they're like, you know what, I can't quite do this, but I want to contribute. How do they go about helping in other ways?
Absolutely. There's plenty of ways you can help. You can volunteer to mentor kids in foster care. You can volunteer to help support foster families, whether that's bringing them a meal, provide babysitting, anything that supports them. Legislative advocacy is huge. Also, just help us to spread awareness. If you have a group that you would like us to come speak to, if your work would like us to come speak about foster care or do some training around trauma and how that impacts us and our communities, we'd love to do that. You can also donate money and or objects to foster care agencies. There's plenty of ways. Just give us a call.
All right. We love all of that. So for more information, you can see the website there on your screen. You guys are doing amazing work. What is there something that people have like that they have wrong, that they misunderstood about becoming a foster parent or the foster care programs?
I think people are afraid that they won't get the support that they need, and Hope Tree will definitely provide that support. We know it's hard, and we know that that you need that. I think that's the biggest concern, and also they're often worried about kids going home, and I understand that. But like I said, if they're healing those kids, they're ready to go home. And you have impacted them for the rest of their life.
And that's so huge and so special. So look, for more information, head over to the website right here above my screen. You guys are amazing. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We'll be right back with more 12 About Town today. Of course.
All right, welcome back to 12 About Town today. If you're traveling for Memorial Day weekend, the roads may not look the best with all the traffic, but the weather is looking beautiful today. You can see in our sky cam some blue skies with some scattered cloud coverage. It is currently 67 degrees. It's a little bit chillier, but we're going to warm up into the 70s later today with a high temperature of 73 degrees. By noon today, we're going to be a little bit cloudier with temperatures at 69 degrees. And then we're staying at 69 by 6 p.m. with sunshine later on in the afternoon as well. With no rain chances today, we are staying dry. It is a little bit windy outside. We could see some wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour, but definitely shouldn't affect any outdoor plans that you may have today. Just maybe a little bit of a breeze when you're outside today. Now this evening to kick off Memorial Day weekend, if you're planning on getting outside to grill, it's definitely going to be dry and nice outside. It is a little bit on the cooler side in the upper to mid 60s. By 8 p.m. we'll be at 65 degrees and still staying a little bit breezy around 6 p.m. but otherwise should be a great day to kick off your Memorial Day weekend. Now we are getting a little bit chilly overnight. We're going to be in the 40s tomorrow morning. For your wake-up time, we're going to be at 49 degrees in Richmond and Chesterfield and 50 in Williamsburg. So it's a little bit chillier for the start of the day tomorrow. You may need a light jacket, but we are staying sunny with very little to no rain chances tomorrow. Now, it would be a great day to go out to the pool. Despite those cooler morning temperatures, we're going to get up into the upper 70s tomorrow, and we're just going to have a lot of sunshine. By 1 p.m. tomorrow, we'll hit 70 degrees, and by 3 p.m. we'll be at 72. UV index will be at a 9 tomorrow, so if you are heading outside, make sure you're putting on lots of sunscreen, reapplying every 2 hours. The whole gist that your mom taught you when you were younger, definitely want to pay attention to that, because even if it doesn't feel super hot outside, you can still definitely get some sunburn. Now your Memorial Day weekend overview. On Sunday, we have a 20% chance of rain. Our rain chances have gone down significantly than they were earlier this week. Just a very small chance for a quick pop-up shower, maybe some raindrops, but we're going to be mostly cloudy on Sunday with a chance of some sunshine to peek in every now and then. 74 degrees, and Memorial Day for Monday, only a 10% chance of rain and 75 degrees outside. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good weekend. We're staying mostly dry. Double weekend forecast today, once again, to start off the weekend, 73 degrees, lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, that sunshine continuing, 77 degrees. Memorial Day, it's looking beautiful outside for any outdoor activities. And then our next best rain chance is probably going to be on Tuesday, with our temperature dropping significantly into the lower 60s, about a 50% chance of rain on Tuesday. And looking ahead into next weekend, we're going to warm up significantly into the upper 70s and even getting down into the lower 80s on Sunday. Now, Candice, we're going to head back over onto you.
Thank you, Caroline. So I'm joined by Randall here, and this guy, man, this trek, I don't even know how do we describe this? This journey that you're gearing up for?
Yes.
It's probably one of the most out-of-the-box things that I've heard. But before we talk about the journey rolling with Randall, I want people to know who you are, Randall. Thank you for your service. We'll start with that. Tell me a little bit about who you are.
Well, thank you for having me, Candice. I appreciate it. My name's Randall Pope. I was in the service for 8.5 years, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1994.
Wow, yeah.
Was discharged in 95, and it's my 30-year anniversary, I guess, if you want to call it, of having MS. So I was in my office one day and just decided I had never seen anybody roll in a chair before and do some charity work for the MS Society. So I decided to come up with this idea and approached a couple people I knew about rolling across the state of Virginia.
Yeah, and you're literally going to do that.
I am going to do that starting on June 28th at Christopher Newport University.
Okay, so the 28th will be going from CNU all the way to where, Randall?
To the 9/11 Memorial at the Pentagon.
Oh,
on
my
June
goodness.
3rd.
So you'll wrap it up in about 6 days.
Yes.
We're going all the way across. So tell me a little bit about MS. You're raising awareness for all of this at the same time,
Yes.
as well as PVA. MS, it's brutal. It's painful.
It is painful, but you've got to get up and get out. That's
Yeah.
my biggest message right here is it's not easy day to day. It's not easy to get me out of the house, but you've got to do it.
Yeah.
It's easier not to do it than it is to do it. So please, that's the message I have, is to get up and get out and live. And no matter what you're doing, you've got to give it 100%, but the hard part's getting out, but you've got to get out and do it.
Yeah, and not only are you doing it, you're doing it.
We're going to have a blast. I'm going to see Virginia at 7 miles an hour is what I'm going to do.
That is
The chair will do 7.5.
Yes.
So they're going to have to keep up with me.
There you
because
go.
I'm going to be
keep up with
cruising.
you.
We're going to average about, some days, 60 miles we're going to do.
60 miles. Oh my goodness. How do
So-
you prepare for that? Mentally, physically? That's a lot.
Well, all I got to do is make sure my thumb's good to go,
I mean,
right?
but still, I mean, sitting, moving
Yeah, it
around,
does.
That's a lot.
It is. It's going to take some adjustment to start with, but I'm not worried about it. I'll be okay.
I love this
I've got
attitude.
a great support team behind me. We've got family, friends that are going to be in a small caravan. So please, if you come up on us, we'll be out of your way shortly, okay?
Let's be kind, right?
But we're going to do it in 6 days, and it's about 275 miles.
Well, that's a
It's going to be
lot
great.
of
It's
miles.
gonna be
Look
a lot
at
of
the
fun.
video of you here.
Yeah, that was a test run we did in November.
Okay, all
So
right.
we did a 12-mile test run just to see how things would work.
Man,
But
this
we
is-
got, just Google Rolling with Randall. We've got all kinds of promotional videos and everything out there.
You're so inspiring.
We've got swag too.
Okay, come on, swag. I love that.
Wheelers Depot, they're called.
Okay, yes.
We've got gear. We got bandanas for. I've got my service dog here too.
Yes,
So.
Tracer is in the building. Tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about PVA.
PVA is a great organization. I'm a member, obviously, but they do things with veterans. Bowling tournaments, and they get people out fishing and hunting, and it's a great organization run by great people.
Yeah.
Volunteers too. The things that I've been to the events and they've done for me are just fantastic. So the PVA is a very special organization for myself, and I'm sure all the other vets that belong to it. So it's a great time.
So during this journey, it'll benefit
The Paralyzed Veterans of America Mid-Atlantic chapter,
Okay.
and the Bike the U.S. for MS. And the important thing is here, the money's going to stay on the ground.
Wow.
It's going to stay here with the PVA and the Bike for MS here in Virginia.
Yeah.
So that was very important to me. The vets and the people with MS that need wheelchairs, ramps, things of that nature, that's who it's going to benefit.
You are an amazing individual.
We're going to see Virginia at 7 miles an hour, man. Yeah,
You're
telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is, and I hope the weather is good for you.
It looks good so far. Wednesday's a little iffy, but the rest of the week looks pretty good. We're going to have a great time.
I believe it. So look, if you want more information, you can head over to that website there on your screen. If you would like to donate, you can do that as well. The journey begins May 28th, correct?
Thank you, Candice.
Thank
Yes.
you. We'll be right back with more 12 About Time today. Some very good news for music fans. The Richmond Jazz and Music Festival is coming back. The popular event returns to Maymont on August 8th, and it will feature more than a dozen artists, including T.I., Money Long, Jodeci, Drew Hill, just to name a few. The festival began back in 2010 and quickly grew to be a fan favorite. We have all the details on our 12 News mobile app. The Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's Revenge, is now open to the public at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. Our own Azariah Bryant checked it out for himself a week ago. It is North America's longest family inverted coaster. Riders dash through more than 2,500 feet of track at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. I hope you get a chance to check it out this weekend. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Up next, 12 News Midday with a look at your headlines with our Henry Graff. We've got our first alert forecast with Caroline Metheny. No, Metheny. I still did it wrong again, guys. I'm going to get it. Metheny. Caroline Metheny will be here. I will see you next week on 12 News today. Starting on Monday, I will be here Memorial Day. Have a great morning and afternoon. I'll see you. Have an even better Memorial Day weekend. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. Mama's messing it up. Caroline, I can't get it. I cannot get it.